Hi guys, it's me, Gentleman Machine again, and for this video that I will be dedicating to Women's History Month in March of 2026, I shall be talking about a song and a music video for that song that every married man should know by now. That girls rule the world. And the song is brought to you by the very famous Queen Bee herself, Beyonce. And I gotta say, I like this song quite a bit. Before I get into the whole lyric breakdown, I'm gonna try to make the lyric breakdown because there's just so many lyrics that are kind of incomprehensible to hear unless you actually watch the music video for it on YouTube, where they have the captions and such. I will actually be talking about the imagery and the scenario that they present in the video. Before I talk about the choreography too, which is really spectacular. This song and video take place in the post-apocalyptic era, and much in the same setting as the Mad Max or Bad Bob, if you will. But being that Beyonce is set as like the ruler of the wasteland, and being that she's complete with two hyenas, a la Miss Harley Quinn back there. I will say that this is most reminiscent of, say, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, in which Tina Turner of all people were to rule Bartown. And when she sees Max, she refers to him quite lovingly as Raggedy Man. But I sure hope that nobody ever called me Raggedy Man. In case, that's really wonderful. And also, I don't know if it's a thing with the Mad Max universe to go for with this, but she mentioned the words 41 Rolex. So I'm assuming that means a 41 Rolls Royce car, which I have to question if they existed back in the 40s. But besides that, I think that in the video they refer to they have a Rolls Royce car there that's like older, so I think that's what they refer to. Let's see here. Now for the choreography, I like the choreography in this video quite a bit, the dancing and such, because as we all know, Beyonce is known for her curvaceous figure, and she and the other backup dancers that she has in there show off their physique, if you will, when they do the dances, which, trust me, I have no problem with whatsoever. It's excellent that the leads are showing off their figures to everyone over there. I especially like all the dancing that involves her doing squats, if you will, and the Irish jig type dances are fun too. And I especially like when she does like a leg lifts as if she was doing exercise at the gym and such, along with the foot ankle bends, whatever we call that. I did feel that that when the dancers are doing that, it feels like they're doing actually just a very average gym stretches they would do every other day or so. So that's actually kind of fun to see that. And the men in the back are probably like, yeah, I like to see this too. So anyway, it's also a very interesting question. If girls run the world for various reasons that she said in the video, and there's a post-apocalyptic era in the thing behind them, you know, she's trying to imply that the men ruin the world and that women now rule this almost like a fiefdom, you know, because they do have all the power and such like that. Or did they imply that the girls rule the world and that they caused it to be like this? It's an interesting question. So anyway, this song and video actually have lyrics to them immediately. I couldn't believe that they actually have lyrics besides Who Run the World Girls. Who Run the World Girls. Because it's just so cemented in your head that these are the lyrics. And it's a very good empowering song to boot too. And you know, they do the thing where they do which took up mother, like, you know, mother affairs and that kind of thing, but we have the F word in there. And they also use the word niggas, which she can't get away with because she's half black, I guess. And if I said that, people would say, "You son of a bitch." Anyway, I've also gotta say, before I get into the lyrics of the video proper, is that they have a very obnoxious part in it where they have a very, people who have full sensitive seizures from full electric lights and flashing lights, they will be affected by this little 3-second portion of the video, which I'm like, well, why has it in it? None of the other post-apocalyptic movies that you could be referencing involve that flashing effect. But anyway, this is the queen bee, so she could do whatever she wants in the video. And she does it quite nicely. Anyway, so yeah, so now, she said that girls run the world, because again, we have the power of persuasion. I have no idea what that could possibly mean, what persuasion could mean, especially in a nice relationship. I have no idea what that could possibly mean. Could someone ever tell me what that means? But yeah, he just implied that. And also, for the same matter, that, I forgot what it was, I forgot what movie it was, probably in like a joking fashion. Oh yeah, I think it was Ice Age, when the dodos in the little society are over there, and then the last survivors of the bunch, and then the last female dies. In other words, they can't reproduce, so therefore they're extinct pretty much. They're alive, but they're extinct too. So that would imply for humans that women would be even more valuable, which feeds into Mad Max Fury Road too. But the only thing is that in that movie, the women there were like sex slaves to the main bad guy, Won't and Joe. no relation, and it's kind of fascinating that she makes herself out to be like a warlord, like she has the power of reproduction, and the women have the power of reproduction. So therefore, we can rule the world. But by using that as leverage, I guess, for humanity survival, which, yeah, I would so see a movie with someone that did that as a plot point. Now, let's get started with the fact that women around the world are disrespected all the time. And she provides a very good message about that, saying that, fuck the people that are disrespectful to you. We run the world. Whether you be a girl or a woman or even an older lady, you should always be respected. You'll eventually find someone that does respect you and treat you right. Now, see, I also like the fact that when she sings, she mentioned that women are the more dominant sex. And here's why. They take crap from men or women partners. They have jobs. They run businesses. They're smart. They go to college, graduate with honors. They possibly go into like post graduate degree programs like to be doctors, to be scientists, and so on and so forth. But and most men can do that too. Most men can do the same thing that women do. But the only thing is that the one major factor with all this, one big decider that makes all the better for women being the stronger sex. For those women who choose to become mothers, deal with 9 months with pregnancy and then give birth and take care of the children and all that with the help of the husband, boyfriends, or whatever else. That makes it all a lot better for women as far as strength goes. That's why I would consider women to be the strongest sex of the two, because they have to deal with the burden of dealing with pregnancy and childbirth and then all that other stuff. I would love to see a man, a big macho man like Donald Trump pretends to be, or Pete Hegseth pretends to be, or however many people they got over there that pose for big, strong alpha men and whatnot. I would love for them to be able to deal with the childbirth pangs and pain, because Robin Williams said in the movie 9 Months that this is why women have the babies, because men can't handle the pain. And when he said the word pain, he ended up fainting because they showed the epidural needle, and it's like this long. No exaggeration, it's how long the actual needle is on an epidural. I know because I had a spinal tap when I was young and 16 years old, so I know that they're very unpleasant. Especially when you are giving birth to a little baby. So you got that pain too. So yeah, I would say that women are definitely a higher sex as far as superior goes. I'll say here. There's also the notion that women can do all this when there's kind of a societal ego factor when it comes to successful women. It's become more commonality for women to get degrees and businesses and become entrepreneurs and so on and so forth. Back in the day, back when my father was in high school, like around the 50s, 60s, possibly 70s-ish, they were just seen as like a novelty. A successful woman was seen as like a novelty. And that, she won't do that well. She's a woman. You've got a business in like 3 months or whatever the case is. Until they're proven wrong. Until they're like, she's actually making money and being successful. Because I find that when it comes to something like, for example, beauty shops and stuff, the women that run it tend to be a lot more kinder and nicer than a man running it. Same with other businesses and stores, that women generally tend to be nicer. Which is another reason why I prefer women over men, but that's beside the point. Let's see here now. I also like the techno beat in the song "Who Run the World Girls," and it was kind of chucked in my system to know that what I could live to this thing. Let's see here. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed this song. She gives congratulations to all the women and girls who are graduates and whatever. And the promise and things that let's see here. Yeah, I love the song. I love Beyonce. I love all the backup dancers in this because they're really putting out the music and the cardio, that kind of thing. And she really puts them to the vigor. I just love it when she's singing the song in the when she in some outfit that she's holding high heels with, and she does like "Who Run the World Girls," but don't you forget it, but Buster Brown. Girls run the world. To put emphasis behind it. And then to me that's funny. But yeah, lyrics tend to be a little too other than who run the motherfucking world, who and girls run the world. Everything else is just a little bit too fast for my liking. You need to slow that one down a little bit. But other than that, it's pretty cool. I also find it interesting that she had this weird thing with SWAT guys in the end of the song that are like barricading themselves against these powerful women. I don't know what you could say about that, but for the government, especially nowadays, that that they're trying to protect themselves against powerful women. I guess you could say that because Donald Trump and the others like to think that like ultra alpha and ultra strong and don't need anybody else is trying to put down powerful women, especially powerful women of color. And you can't forget that little aspect too. And at the end of the video, we have like a big showdown between the women group that form like a militia-esque, warlord type thing, and you have the more regimented men in uniform. Also, for the same matter, they do the thing with the whole salute, like a bunch of soldiers in unison, which is it's kind of nice. I like that. I'm seeing here when I was there. But yeah, the end of the time, you kind of have like where Beyonce kisses one of the SWAT guys, like that. So yeah. Okay.
You said that you wanted the avocado ranch, right?
Yes. So yeah, with that, I will say to you guys, I thank you for watching my video on Who Run the World Girls by Beyonce Wells. She's awesome in this, and did this for Women's History Month in March of 2026. For obvious reasons, they're good, powerful song for empowering young women and girls everywhere. Sung by a very inspirational woman herself. Miss Noel's is much better than the it's good that she was able to break away from her husband so that she would not JT produce this video and career and that stuff. She broke away from that. Not she's I can't think of too many collaborations with the husband and Beyonce. Yeah, I could a very enthusiastic, happy face, seal of approval, because it's freaking awesome that song. Except for the part which does to apply the effect. You should have a warning for it. Anyway, if you guys like what you see here and you want to see more of my videos, then like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Or you can always call me or text me at Pete at 631-707-3707 for any more information on my stuff. Or you can follow me on Twitter or at Pete Nelson Pro. And my email is jjviewingchannel@gmail.com. So, as someone that wants to get involved with this, and the dancing actually proves to be a good workout for your legs and for your other assets. So yeah, peace out, my brothers and sisters. I'll see you in the next video, all you girls and guys into the land. And who in the world? Girls, of course. Yeah. Sayonara. Arrivederci. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao, ciao.